Hi, everyone. It's Susan Winter. Finally. Thank you, those of you who were bearing with me. I was using Safari and I was blocked from using the camera. So I'm coming live. I'm Susan Winter. I'm a best-selling author and a relationship expert. And especially in this time period when we all need to band together, I think it's even more important that I up my communication with you, all my fabulous followers, and that I'm here for you during this time where you're isolated. And welcome back. And I had a group of people saying hi to me, and I couldn't make the camera go because I was on Safari, because that's the one I use. So I'm going to be talking about your fear of losing the connection that you created before coronavirus and how you deal with that. Hey, everyone. VS. How are you doing? Okay, Trish Austin, thank you for the simpler names. I mean, when I was reading the multi-syllables, I was losing my mind. Crescent Fresh, Hisham Lorenzo, Lori, English Rose, Phoenix, Michaela, Jaipan? Okay, X-Ray, Katie, Julia Crescent again. Hi, everyone. Oh, hi from Korea. Oh, my goodness. Okay, where are you all from? Somebody's in Phoenix, Phoenix Sun. You guys, I'm so worried about my friends in New York. I could be in a 500 square foot room stuck with Nika there wondering what in the world we're going to do. At least I can walk out onto a patio here. You guys, hi, welcome, everybody. Love you, adore you. Let's get to what you all want to know. I'm going to read this question from Sarah, and I'm doing more of these now because I feel like I really need to reach out to you and we really need to stay together. You know, especially for my millennial clients that are very group oriented, they've never been separated from their pack. This is incredibly traumatic for all of them. Oh my God, I'm so excited all you guys are here. Well, I'm guessing, did you have some free time? I did, Michaela. I said your name properly. Okay, wonderful. Lori, hi. Tamara, Carla, Vicky. If I don't say your name, it's only because it's too hard for me to read. 4444 Simone. Sports, yeah. Okay, so let's get this from Sarah. Okay, the title of it is Social Distancing, Will They Forget About You? Sarah writes, Hi, Susan. During this time of social distancing, I've had a lot of time to ruminate, and I noticed that I'm slipping back into a bad habit of becoming overly attached. I've been dating a guy for a few weeks, and now I'm worried that he'll forget about me and or that the spark will die since we cannot see each other face to face. We've talked on the phone and FaceTimed, but it's not the same. Okay, Sarah, no, it's not the same. It's not going to be the same. Congratulations on many things. One, congratulations. Thank you for writing me. Congratulations that you've isolated the fact that you know that you're getting overly attached. Don't beat yourself up for that. All of you that are feeling like the desperate need to reach out, grabbing somebody, maybe even not the best possible mate for you, somebody you met and kind of liked and would have gone, nich, but now you're like locked in a room thinking, okay, I've got to talk to somebody. This person, the people that you're missing right now, this need to connect is stronger than ever. We're not animals that are accustomed to being isolated. We're very social animals. We're pack animals. So don't beat yourself up, but understand that not only you, Sarah, all of us are a little more sensitive in this time period to the need for contact and the need to feel as though we are belonging. We need to feel connected and that we matter to somebody. So for those of you that are single right now, it may feel at times absolutely torturous to not have somebody there by your side. The remedy for this, there are a couple phases. One, it's not forever. Two, we're in this for a group effort, for a greater cause. We want to flatten this curve, right? There are things you can do in the meantime. You can stay connected to your friends. You came here to YouTube to visit me. You're doing a social service by visiting me, if you want to look at it that way. We need to keep reaching out to people that might be alone, that if you're feeling alone, maybe somebody else is feeling alone. So, what we want to do in this time of romantic vulnerability, because that's what it is, romantic vulnerability, we want to reach out to other people that may be feeling isolated as well. Now, here's the remedy for being overly attached to one person. I had a woman tell me this years ago. I was like at a certain time in my life, and I had this big home and it was empty, and I wanted a guy, and I'd taken my money from New York and built my dream home, and I didn't have a boyfriend, and it looked so big, and I felt so little and so disconnected. I had no job there. I was a 1099 employee and didn't have a social circle, and I was in the middle of a new city, and I had no family and no friends, and I just there, right? And I remember telling her, I need love. And she said, well, the way to do that is for you to go out and do something loving. Go volunteer, go do something, so that the connection that you're seeking, I would ask you, Sarah, and everybody else, to turn it around. Every time you start to feel lonely and want to reach out for this person that you desperately want to connect with, call your grandma if she's still alive. Check in, send a text message to the elderly person down the street. Are you okay? Are you doing okay? Reach out to a friend. We all put on a brave face. Maybe somebody's struggling. So when we transfer what we're feeling as our whatever, and we reach out and satisfy that for another person, there's going to be an enormous sense of purpose and belonging, and that you've done something well. So that's step number one. Okay, before I go on any further, let me read all this. I actually love this self-reflection. Now, that's another thing. Thanks, Michaela. We are going to be forced to look at ourselves in this time. If you're alone in a room, you got a lot of ruminating, but that can be a good friend, not a bad friend. There's a benefit to being forced to slow down and regroup. There are always benefits in every crisis. It's not that we want a crisis to happen, but for every negative, there's a positive to it. It's the way the world works. So let us look for, where can you get together with yourself? Where can you recalibrate? What can you indulge in that you couldn't normally do? Most of my friends that are not accustomed to the work at home life, which I have done my entire life, are like, oh my God, I don't have to put on makeup. Oh my gosh, I could wear my pajamas. So I met some ladies walking dogs this morning, and the first thing they said to me is, so at what time do we change from our morning pajamas to our evening pajamas? Because that's the day. When you're isolated, that's the day. So there are some benefits too. Let me now see where you guys want to go with this. I see there's great commentary. Okay. Somebody says that they're spending time reading and watching YouTube, and they're trying to connect with their true selves. That's fantastic. My ex's birthday is tomorrow, and I've been in no contact for 3 months. Shouldn't I contact her? I'm struggling with no contact. You guys, my rules for that is, what's it going to cost you? If your need to make contact is that you're over the romantic hurdle, you no longer feel activated by them, and you can afford the luxury of reaching out with a just throw it over the net, a monologue, wishing you well, and you don't need to get a response, you're not dying for a response, and you're not trying to start something up, you can afford to do it. The question is always, how does this action, what will the cost be to me? Okay, let's go. Let's see. Been in the wrong relationship for far. Okay. Dwayne, I'm going to have to talk to you a little bit more. Somebody there from Switzerland. Okay. I even felt friends' rejection from reaching out. I decided to reach out to those who wanted. All this, even love and romance, part of our learning curve is knowing whom we love. I mean, you try to have a general feeling of positive love for humanity, but you're going to give your specific love to the people that deserve it. And that means that they play fair with you. Now is a time, too, where you're going to discover who your friends are. Not everybody can reach out. Some people have a baby and a husband and 3 other kids to make take care of and try and still work from home. So understand that we're all going through our own different variations here. Your birthday is tomorrow. Oh, hello, Sonia. Okay. Can you talk about allowing magnificence? Love to. Okay. So, you guys, I wrote a book. I've got about 1,000 pages inside this computer, but I took a segment of a big book that I wrote, unpublished, and I published Allowing Magnificence, Living the Expanded Version of Your Life. I wanted to think, what do I have to talk about that nobody has ever talked about and I don't think people are getting? Because I like the conversations that nobody's having. And it is the concept that if we are willing to say this whole law of attraction thing, like, oh, everything happens for a reason, then we better be able to say that about cancer and divorce and self-isolation, whatever. So it is our duty, if we want to live a happy and expanded life, to look for where the universe is trying to steer our attention, which means not for nothing, you're not randomly pummeled by the universe because it wants to beat you up. Everything has a reason. And if we can learn to read what is happening in the architecture of life's intention in real time, not 10 years later, like, yeah, now I realize if I'd stayed with this person, that would have happened. So what we want to do is start to learn to read life's positive directive to us in real time so that we can, in the middle of a crisis, go, oh, it's really this. I get it. The pain is from hitting a loss over and over again. Think about it. Pain is loss. It's, I didn't get to do what I wanted to do. I didn't get to create, love, whatever, have what I wanted. The minute you can extract that diamond from the caca, you have had your win. And sometimes that's the reason. Well, it's mostly the reason. It's like the sand with the oyster, that friction, life's challenges carve our purpose, our sole purpose, and they carve out our strengths and our talents. So that's kind of basically what allowing magnificence is all about. I know I didn't mean to go off into a thing about me, but let me try and, this is going to put under glasses again. I'm going to read one more time. Okay. Yes, not all people are social distancing. And it's interesting because not every county, not every state is mandating this. It's kind of state by state. Most of us have taken time out. I've been socially distancing for 3 weeks. Didn't need to. I had a gym that was still open. You don't think I wanted to go? So I thought, okay, I made an elective decision for myself that I would try to participate by just taking myself out of the mix. And I don't know whether that's helping or not helping, but I'm hoping that it does. So that was just my choice. Please don't forget to like the video. Let's see. You guys are having this whole conversation. Maybe I should just let you guys talk because I could be here or not. I love that you're talking to each other. Let me go back to Sarah. So I'm assuming that a few people are worried how to maintain their relationship during this time period. Now, I bet you've all had a chance to watch Netflix. I bet you've watched more TV and movies than ever, right? And I told you that I have to watch all the current ones. So Love is Blind. I don't really like reality shows, honestly. I don't. But what I like is the foundational premise of the extensive communication. So Sarah and everybody else, I know you're like, okay, it's not the same as seeing them in real life. No, you can't touch them. No, you can't have sex with them. Not in the actual physical sense. You're going to be required to do something where you slow your pace and you come back and you get to know them. That is what creates roots. Have you ever wondered why people have lifelong friends? Oh, I've had this friend for 30 years. You know them. They know you. The roots will grow deeply. So whatever you've got going with somebody, here are my instructions. 1, keep contact. Don't worry that you're bugging them. Unless they've said, okay, I'm going to block you, do not contact me. They're probably pleased to hear from you. Your output will be most well received if it's not this. Give me attention, give me love, give me what I need, show me you like me, I want you, I want you. If you can be self-possessed and see how they're doing. I just checked in to see how you're doing. I really enjoy your company. I feel horrible that I can't see you. I'm kind of worried it's going to ruin the pace. Just tell them what it is. Say, I really like you. I'd like to keep the pace. I'd like to know a little bit more about you. I never asked you. What makes you get up in the morning? What makes you tick? What's your favorite sport? What's your favorite hobby? I know you said you had 2 brothers. So tell me about them. What's their personality like? This is the time to get to know. Ask the detailed questions. You guys, soon enough, we're going to be out of this. You will be talking, but everybody who is making an effort to have true communication with their partner over there, or we might be partners, or I like you a lot, you're building a foundation for what's going to happen after the isolation period is lifted. You are building a foundation for that. Now's the time. People don't have 1,000 things to do. We're all working online. So let me see. I'm going to, I do apologize. I did not think, okay, you guys be nice to each other, play nice. I don't know what's going on here. I can't read all of this. Some people feel lonely. Yes, I understand that. Why do I love someone who's been unfaithful to me? Okay, so you guys have a lot of questions today. Some are not on this topic. I'm going to try and keep to this topic. So, social distancing, will they forget you? Some may not. The ones who forgot about you, no matter what you felt, they may not have had an adequate charge to begin with, or perhaps they're not interested in doing the busy work of getting to know you, which already shows you it would have been a very short run anyway. So listen, everybody, I would like to create times where we get together. I'd like to be able to see you in a video room. And I love working with Magnifi. Hi, Lucy A. Thanks for the hearts. Love that. Even with my glasses, I can see that, thankfully. So I'm going to try and set something up where I can let you guys know how to join me in a private conference room in Magnifi. These will be free Ask Me Anythings. It'll be limited to a few people, like maybe not more than 20 or 25 each time I do it, because I want to be able to actually pay attention to each person. That's going to be coming forward. I'll be doing more of these. If you have a special request for a live video, a topic that you'd like to, hear and learn about, write me under the video requests, under the contact page, and write live video. Susan, I'd like a live video about, I'd like you to do this, I'd like you to do that. Let's see. Okay, everyone. I'm being shamed for starting conversation. Continue to start. Okay, Kay Johnson says, I am being shamed for continuing to start conversations on online dating during this time. Continuing to start conversations. We have no recourse other than online right now. And if you want to reach out, reach out. What do you mean being shamed? So see, this is where I get a little frustrated because I can't hear back from you. If somebody's trying to shame you for being online dating, you were going to do it anyway. And if you have another 4 or 5 hours that you never expected to have free during the day, and romance is your goal, you should not be made to feel guilty because that's what you're doing with your time. Okay? All right, everyone. I think there's a whole lot here. Okay, so all I ask is that when you talk to each other and you play together on my channel, be nice. If there's somebody you don't like, just don't talk to them. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion, and it runs by too quickly for me to filter anybody out. But generally speaking, I don't have to filter much. Every once in a while, I'll take out somebody that's like a spellcaster, because I get those all the time, like everybody does. But for the most part, I love the way you guys play together, and I would ask you to support each other, continue to support each other. We are part of a tribe of people that have a commonality in our mentality. We think the way we think. We want to be positive. We want to be productive with our lives. We want a healthy love for ourselves and for someone else. And so I really do appreciate the fact that you're so evolved and fair with each other. Really, if you were to look at the commentary on any one of my videos as opposed to 90% of the other stuff that people have, you guys are absolutely the best. I will be coming back to you. I'm going to try and do at least one a week, and I want to see who's interested in doing these little intimate sessions with me on Magnifi, where we can actually physically see each other and I can ask you questions. So everyone, take care. If you're feeling lonely, reach out to somebody that is even lonelier. You know who they are, the people that people don't call very often. And for those of you in a relationship, keep it going. Ask questions. Now's the perfect time. Do the stuff you want to do and stay connected to people that love you and support you and care for you. Okay, everyone. Oh, we're talking about highly sensitive people. I'll get more to that. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thank you, those of you who transferred over from the glitch, because I didn't know I couldn't do it on Safari. I adore all of you. Stay safe, and know that we all care about you. You've got a family here of good people. We all want the same thing. Together, we're so much stronger. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye-bye now.